Don't buy now if. That's the topic of today's video. Hey everybody, I'm Dan Forbes, broker at Forbes Realty here in Leander, Texas, just north of Austin. So, hey, if you're thinking about buying a home, do you buy later? Do you buy now? Under what circumstances would you buy today? What's it going to be like if you wait and buy later in the future? Because I don't know if you know it, but just yesterday, mortgage rates crossed a new high at 7.5%, which is a multi-decades high rate. So the last time rates were 7.5% or higher was 22 years ago. Now, that was the rate if you have really good credit and you are a top tier buyer, but most buyers are not top tier buyers. So if you were getting a rate quote yesterday, you probably got a rate quote of higher than 7.5%. And I have to tell you, these interest rates, historically speaking, really aren't that high. I mean, think about it. People had rates in 11%, 13%, 18%, a couple of decades ago. But during the pandemic, we got used to rates being down in the 3s and even in the 2s. So now to see rates above 7%, a lot of people are in shock and a lot of people are not doing anything. And I would say, don't buy if. So for example, don't buy if 3 months, 4 months, 5 months from now, rates are going to be down in the 5. I mean, it would make sense to wait and then get a better rate at that time. But, the reality is you don't really know what the rates are going to be 3 months from now. Heck, we don't even know what they're going to be a month from now, much less 6 months from now or 12 months from now. But the real estate market, one thing about prices that we've seen and that trend continues, real estate prices go up. Real estate prices are going to go up here in Austin. Prices are going to be higher next year than they are today. So someone that says, hey, I'm going to wait until rates come down. Well, so what if rates come down, but the price you're paying on the home is much higher next year than the rate is now? You're going to maybe pay even more on a monthly payment, even though the rates are lower. But think about it this way. If you buy at today's price, you know what today's price is. You know what today's interest rate is. And if you can afford that rate and you buy today, think about a year from now or whenever it is when rates are back down into the 5s, you can always refinance the loan at that time and know that you bought the home at 2023 pricing instead of 2024 or 2025 pricing. So here's another thing, don't buy today if in new construction that home buyer incentives offered by builders are going to be better 6 months from now than they are now. Now, it'd be hard-pressed to find new construction, 6 months from now that's going to be offering any better incentives than are out there right now. Matter of fact, a buyer that I was working to just a few days ago, even though rates were above 7 for buying resale homes, we were able to find a builder here in Austin that was buying down the interest rate to 3.99 for the whole 30-year term of the loan. And so that buyer was very happy to go into contract for that home at today's price with the buyer's incentive of buying down the interest rate. So a lot of home builders are offering interest rate buy downs. And so what that means is if the rate is 7 plus something today, they may be buying down the rate 2%. That may be what's called a temporary buy down, where maybe for the first year or the first 2 years or the first 3 years, the rates are lower and then the rate might go up. But of course, you can always refinance at that time. So there's some great deals out there in new construction right now. So do you buy now or do you wait? Look, you've got to do what you feel is best for you and your family. Make the very best decision that you can. But one thing you absolutely positively have to do is pick up the phone, give somebody like me a call, and let's talk about the different sides of the equation so that you can make the right decision. We also want to bring in a mortgage broker into the discussion to talk about maybe discount points to get the rate a little bit longer. If you're in the resale market, maybe structuring an offer, asking the seller to buy down the rate. So that can be done on resale. It doesn't have to necessarily be new construction. Most of all, you need somebody that's got some experience. Hey, I've got 20 years of experience. I've been through a lot. I think I can help you if you need some help. I work primarily in the North Austin area and the suburbs of Cedar Park, Leander, Liberty Hill, Pflugerville, Round Rock, Georgetown. So if you're thinking at all about moving, relocating to Austin, Texas, do me a favor. Actually, 2 favors. Favor number 1, before you leave, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that you'll be notified when a new video is posted. And don't forget to give it that thumbs up because it helps other people find the channel. And then favor number 2, look down in the description below and you'll see how that you can call me, you can text me, you can send me an email. Heck, I don't care. Send me a carrier pigeon. And remember always, I've got your back.